Soft morning light filters through Noah's bedroom window. Birds chirp gently outside. We see Noah, age 10, a sweet-faced boy with thoughtful eyes, sitting on his bed, knees pulled up to his chest. This is Noah. Every morning starts the same way for him, quiet, peaceful, and alone. Not because he has to be alone, but because it feels safer that way. Noah slowly gets ready for school, moving carefully, deliberately. He glances at himself in the mirror, takes a breath, then looks away. Noah is 10 years old and he has a kind heart. But talking to people, especially kids his own age, feels like trying to solve a puzzle he doesn't quite understand yet. Noah's mom appears at the door, smiling warmly. "Good morning, sweetheart. Ready for school?" Noah nods with a small smile. Noah answers softly, "Yeah, Mom. You know, Mrs. Henderson told me you've been doing wonderful work in art class. She said your drawings are really special." Noah's face brightens just a little. "Really? Really? I'm so proud of you, Noah." She kisses his forehead. Noah smiles, a genuine warm smile, but it fades as he picks up his backpack. Noah walks along a tree-lined street, autumn leaves drifting down around him. Other children pass by in groups, laughing and talking. Noah walks alone, but there's something peaceful about his solitude. Some people might think Noah is lonely, but the truth is, Noah sees the world a little differently than most. He notices things, the way the morning light catches the dewdrops on spider webs, how the wind makes the leaves dance like they're performing just for him. Noah pauses to watch a butterfly land on a flower. He smiles softly. The world is full of quiet magic if you know where to look. Noah knows where to look. The school hallway bustles with energy. Kids chat, laugh, and rush to class. Noah moves along the wall, almost invisible, his books held close to his chest. But school is different. Here the magic feels harder to find. A group of kids passes by, joking loudly. One of them, Marcus, glances at Noah. "Hey Noah, you coming to soccer at lunch?" Noah freezes, his eyes wide. He wants to say yes, but the words get stuck. "I don't know." "Okay, cool. See ya." Marcus jogs off to join his friends. Noah watches them go, a mix of relief and regret on his face. It's not that Noah doesn't want friends. He does. He just doesn't know how to let them in yet. Noah sits at his desk near the back of the classroom. The teacher, Emma Chin, is kind and patient. "All right, class, let's talk about what we're grateful for this week. Who wants to share?" "Sarah?" Several hands shoot up. Sarah stands confidently. "I'm grateful my grandma came to visit. We made cookies together." "How lovely." Marcus? "I'm grateful we won our soccer game on Saturday." The class cheers. Mrs. Chin smiles, then her eyes land gently on Noah. "Noah, would you like to share something?" All eyes turn to Noah. His face flushes. His heart pounds. The room suddenly feels too small. His voice is trembling as he says, Noah's hands grip the edge of his desk. Noah whispers, "I'm grateful for my family." "That's wonderful, Noah. Family is so important." The class moves on. Noah exhales slowly, relief washing over him. But there's also disappointment in his eyes, disappointment in himself. After school, Noah walks through the front door. The house is cozy and welcoming. His mom is in the kitchen. "Hey buddy, how was school?" "Was okay." He heads upstairs to his room, dropping his backpack by the door. Mom watches him go with gentle concern. In his room, Noah sits on his bed, pulling out a sketchbook. He begins to draw, his pencil moving confidently across the page. This is where he feels safe. In his room, Noah could be himself. Here, there were no eyes watching, no voices to answer. Here he was free. Noah draws a magician pulling a rabbit from a hat. He smiles at the drawing. Later that evening, Noah's dad calls from upstairs. "Noah, Can you come help me find those old photo albums? Your grandma's asking about them. Coming. Noah climbs the creaky stairs to the attic. Dust motes dance in the late afternoon light streaming through a small window. The attic is filled with boxes, old furniture, and memories. His dad, they should be in one of these boxes. Let's take a look. They begin searching. Noah opens a box and pulls out old books, a baseball glove, some records. Then his hand touches something different, a wooden box with ornate brass corners. Dad, what's this? Dad looks over, his eyes widening with recognition and nostalgia. Oh wow, I haven't seen that in years. Noah carefully lifts the box out. It's beautiful, weathered but well cared for, with a small brass clasp. On the top, burned into the wood in elegant lettering, Marvins Magic Tricks. Noah reads, Marvin's Magic Tricks? Who's Marvin? That was your grandfather. Marvin was quite the magician back in the day. Used to perform at family gatherings, neighborhood parties. He could light up a whole room. Noah's eyes widen. He gently runs his fingers over the engraved letters. Grandpa Marvin did magic? He sure did. He always said magic wasn't about tricking people. It was about bringing them joy. About making them believe in wonder for just a moment. Dad smiles, then gently places his hand on Noah's shoulder. You can keep it if you'd like. I think Grandpa Marvin would have wanted you to have it. Noah looks up at his father, eyes shining with something new. Curiosity, excitement, possibility. Really? Really? Who knows? Maybe you'll discover some magic of your own. Noah carefully cradles the box in his arms. For the first time in a long time, something stirs inside him, a tiny spark of courage. And just like that, everything was about to change. Because sometimes, the greatest adventures begin with a simple discovery, and the courage to open something new. Noah carries the box to his room, closing the door gently behind him. He sits on his bed, takes a deep breath, and slowly opens the latch. Inside, a deck of cards, colorful silk handkerchiefs, a small wand, linking rings, and an old handwritten instruction book. The pages are yellowed but filled with careful diagrams and notes in his grandfather's handwriting. Noah picks up the instruction book. On the first page, written in elegant script, Dear magician, magic isn't just tricks, it's believing in yourself. Be brave. Be kind. And always remember that the real magic is already inside you. Grandpa Marvin. Noah's eyes fill with tears, good tears. He wipes them away and smiles. Noah didn't know it yet, but he was about to learn the greatest lesson of all. That magic isn't just about what you do with your hands. It's about believing in yourself. The next morning, Noah sits cross-legged on his bedroom floor, surrounded by the contents of Marvin's Magic Tricks. The instruction book is open in front of him. Noah had never been so excited about anything in his life. But excitement and skill, well, those are two very different things. Noah tries to shuffle the cards the way the book shows. Cards fly everywhere, scattering across his floor. He gathers them up and tries again. This time he manages a clumsy shuffle but drops half the deck. Magic, it turns out, is a lot harder than it looks. Noah picks up the instruction book and reads carefully. He tries the shuffle again, slower this time, more deliberately. Still messy but better. A small smile crosses his face. Okay, I can do this. Day after day, Noah practiced. Not because anyone was watching. Not because anyone expected him to. But because for the first time he'd found something that was his. Something that made him feel different, special. It's Friday evening. Noah sits at the dinner table with his mom and dad. He's been quiet through most of dinner, occasionally glancing at his pocket where he's hidden a deck of cards. Noah's mom asks him, You're awfully quiet tonight, Noah? Everything okay? Noah takes a breath. His heart races. This is it. Noah says nervously, Actually, I've been practicing something. From Grandpa Marvin's magic kit. His mom and dad exchange warm, encouraging glances. His dad says, Oh yeah? Want to show us? Noah nods, his hands trembling slightly. He pulls out the deck of cards. Okay, I need someone to pick a card. Mom smiles warmly and draws a card from the deck. Got it. Noah's voice is shaking. Don't show me. Just remember it and put it back in the deck. She does. Noah's hands tremble as he performs the trick, shuffling, concentrating, trying to remember every step. The room is silent except for the soft sound of cards. Then, with a flourish that's adorably clumsy but earnest, Noah reveals the card. Is this your card? His mom gasps. The Ace of Hearts. Noah, that was amazing. His dad is clapping enthusiastically. His dad says, that was great, son. How did you do that? Noah's face lights up like the sun breaking through clouds. His smile is pure joy. Breathless and excited, Noah replies, a magician never reveals his secrets. They all laugh. Noah laughs too, a genuine, unguarded laugh that fills the room. It was just one small trick. Just two people watching. But in that moment, Noah felt something he'd never felt before, pride. Real, glowing pride in himself. Monday at school. Noah sits at his usual spot at lunch, but today he has the deck of cards in his hands, practicing a simple shuffle. Lily walks by with her lunch tray, notices Noah with the cards. Hey Noah, what are you doing? Noah looks up, startled. His first instinct is to hide the cards. But then he remembers Friday night, the joy, the pride. Noah says quietly, just practicing some magic tricks. Lily's eyes light up. Magic tricks? Really? Can you show me one? Noah's heart pounds. This is different from his parents. This is a kid from school. What if he messes up? What if she laughs at him? But Lily's smile is genuine, interested. Okay, pick a card. Lily sits down next to him, setting down her tray. She picks a card. Noah performs the trick. His hands shake a little, but he remembers the steps. One by one. When he reveals her card, Lily actually squeals with delight. No way. That's so cool. How did you do that? Noah smiling shyly, a magician never tells. Marcus walks by, he overhears the commotion. Whoa, was that a magic trick? Do another one. Before Noah can respond, Marcus sits down too. Then Sarah joins. Then James. Suddenly, Noah has an audience of 4 kids, all looking at him with genuine interest. This was the moment. The moment Noah had been afraid of his whole life, being the center of attention. But this time it felt different. Noah takes a deep breath and pulls out a silk handkerchief. Noah, his voice stronger now. Okay. Watch carefully. He performs the disappearing handkerchief trick. It's not perfect, there's a slight fumble, but the kids don't seem to notice or care. When the handkerchief vanishes, the kids erupt in applause and amazement. Sarah, that was awesome. Marcus says, Noah, you should do this at the talent show. Noah's eyes widen. The talent show? Lily, yeah. It's in 2 weeks. You'd be perfect. Noah feels a rush of emotions, excitement, terror, hope, fear all swirling together. I don't know. Marcus, come on. You're really good. Noah looks around at their encouraging faces. For the first time, he doesn't feel invisible. He feels seen. Grandpa Marvin had written in his book that magic is about believing in yourself. And in that moment, surrounded by kids who actually wanted to see what he could do, Noah started to believe. That night, Noah sits on his bed with Marvin's Magic tricks open beside him. He holds the instruction book, reading Grandpa Marvin's message again and again. Noah reads aloud softly, magic isn't just tricks, it's believing in yourself. He looks at himself in the mirror across the room. For a long moment he just stares at his reflection. Can I really do this? Can I perform in front of the whole school? He thinks about lunch today, about Lily, Marcus, Sarah, and James watching him with wonder and excitement. About how it felt to make them smile. He picks up the deck of cards and begins practicing a new trick from the book, something more complex, more impressive. That night, Noah made a decision. A small decision that would change everything. He decided to try. At first he struggles, but he doesn't give up. He tries again, and again. Mom knocks gently on the door and peeks in. Still practicing? Noah looks up and says to his mom, Mom, there's a talent show at school in 2 weeks. Some kid said I should enter. Mom's face softens with emotion. What do you think? Noah is nervous but determined. I think I want to try. I'm scared, but I want to try. Mom walks over and sits beside him on the bed, wrapping an arm around his shoulders. Noah, I am so proud of you. Not because you're doing magic tricks, but because you're being brave. And that's the real magic, honey. Having courage even when you're scared. What if I mess up? What if everyone laughs at me? Then you'll know you tried. And trying, really putting yourself out there, that's what makes you strong. Grandpa Marvin would be so proud. Noah leans into her embrace, feeling safe and supported. Okay, I'm going to do it. Then let's practice. Show me everything you've learned. Noah's face brightens. He jumps off the bed, grabs his cards, and begins performing for his mom with growing confidence. Something was changing in Noah. Not just his magic, though that was getting better every day, but something deeper. He walked differently, spoke a little louder, smiled more freely. The magic wasn't just in his hands anymore. It was becoming part of who he was. Noah looks in his reflection. Good evening, everyone. My name is Noah, and tonight I'm going to show you that magic is real. He smiles at himself, a real, genuine smile. The talent show was tomorrow, and Noah was ready. Noah wakes up before his alarm. The early morning light filters through his window. He lies in bed, staring at the ceiling, his heart already racing. He sits up slowly and looks at Marvin's magic tricks on his desk, his vest hanging on his chair, the cards arranged neatly beside the box. This is the moment we all face eventually. The moment when we have to choose between the safety of hiding and the courage of being seen. Noah walks to his mirror. He looks at himself, really looks. Not with criticism or doubt, but with something new. Recognition. Noah whispers to his reflection, "You can do this. Grandpa Marvin believed in magic. Mom and Dad believe in you. Now, you have to believe in yourself." His voice cracks slightly on the last word. His eyes glisten. Downstairs, Mom is making breakfast. She looks up as Noah comes down, immediately reading the anxiety on his face. "Morning, sweetheart. Big day." Noah nods, unable to speak. He sits at the table but can't eat. His mom sits beside him. "You know, when your dad and I got married, I had to give a speech in front of everyone. I was so scared I almost didn't do it." Noah looks up. "Really? Really? My hands were shaking so badly I dropped my notes. And you know what I realized in that moment? What? That everyone in that room loved me. They weren't there to judge me or see me fail. They were there because they cared. And your classmates? They've already seen your magic, Noah. They asked you to do this because they believe in you." Noah's eyes fill with tears. Mom gently wipes one away. "The scared part of you? That's normal. That's being human. But there's another part of you now, the part that found Grandpa Marvin's magic, that practiced for weeks, that made your friends smile. That part is stronger than you think." Noah takes a shaky breath and nods. The school auditorium is buzzing with activity. Students are setting up for the talent show. Parents are arriving. The energy is electric. Noah walks in carrying Marvin's magic tricks. His hands grip the box tightly, his anchor. Lily spots him and runs over. "Noah, you came. Are you ready?" "I think so. I'm really nervous." "That's okay. You know what my dad told me? Being nervous means you care. And caring is what makes something special." Marcus joins them, followed by Sarah and James. "Marcus, dude, you're gonna crush this. We're all sitting in the front row to cheer for you." "Sarah, we even made a sign." She holds up a poster that reads, "Go Noah," with hand-drawn stars and magic wands. Noah stares at the sign. These kids, these friends he'd been too scared to talk to just weeks ago, they made this. For him. Noah, his voice breaking. You made that for me?" "James, of course. You're our friend." The word hits Noah like a wave. "Friend." "Yes, friends. Thank you. Really. Thank you." His eyes fill with tears, but this time he doesn't hide them. In that moment, Noah realized something profound. He'd spent so long being afraid that people wouldn't accept him, he never gave them the chance to try. Noah sits backstage waiting for his turn. He can hear other acts performing, singers, dancers, someone playing violin. They're all so talented. His hands tremble as he holds the deck of cards. He practices the shuffle over and over but keeps dropping cards. "I can't do this. I can't. What was I thinking?" An older student, Tyler, sits down next to him. Tyler performed earlier, a guitar solo. "First time performing?" Noah nods, unable to speak. "Yeah, I can tell. You look how I felt last year. Want to know a secret?" Noah looks at him. Everyone out there is scared of something. Getting on stage, talking to someone they like, trying out for a team. Everyone. The difference between people who do things and people who don't isn't that they're not scared. It's that they do it anyway. Noah, his voice barely a whisper, "What if I mess up?" "Then you mess up. And you know what? The sun will still come up tomorrow. Your friends will still be your friends. And you'll know you were brave enough to try. That's more than most people can say." Tyler stands up, pats Noah on the shoulder. "That you've got this, kid. I can tell." Tyler walks away. Noah sits alone, Tyler's words echoing in his mind. The stage manager calls out, "Noah, you're up next." Noah's heart stops. This is it. The moment. He stands up slowly, clutching Marvin's magic tricks. He looks down at the box, at his grandfather's name etched in the wood. "Grandpa Marvin, if you can hear me, help me be brave." He closes his eyes, takes the deepest breath of his life, and walks toward the stage. Noah steps onto the stage. The lights are blinding. The auditorium is packed. Students, teachers, parents. So many people. For a moment, Noah freezes. His mind goes blank. He can't remember anything, not his opening line, not his first trick, nothing. The silence stretches. Someone coughs. Noah's hands shake visibly. Then from the front row he hears it, Lily, Marcus, Sarah, James. In unison shouting, "Go Noah." They hold up the sign, waving it enthusiastically. Other kids join in, clapping and cheering. Noah's eyes focus on his friends. On their smiling faces. Their belief in him. And something shifts. The fear doesn't disappear, it's still there. But it's not in control anymore. "Hi, my name is Noah." He pauses, takes a breath. "A few weeks ago I found something that belonged to my grandfather. His name was Marvin and he was a magician." Noah holds up the box, showing the audience. "This is Marvin's magic tricks. And Grandpa Marvin wrote something inside that I want to share with you." He said, "Magic isn't just tricks, it's believing in yourself." Noah sets down the box and holds up a deck of cards. "When I first started practicing, I was terrible. I dropped cards everywhere. I messed up every single trick. But I kept trying. And you know why?" He looks directly at the audience now, his confidence building. "Because I realized something. Being good at something isn't about being perfect. It's about being brave enough to try even when you're scared." The audience is silent now, fully engaged. "I've been scared my whole life. Scared to talk to people. Scared to raise my hand in class. Scared that if people really saw me, they wouldn't like what they saw." His voice cracks with emotion. Several people in the audience tear up. "But magic taught me something. When you do a trick, people are watching you. Really watching you. And that's terrifying. But it's also beautiful. Because when you make someone smile, when you make them believe in something impossible, even just for a second, you realize that being seen isn't scary. It's magical." Tears stream down Noah's face, but he's smiling. "So tonight, I'm not just going to show you some tricks. I'm going to show you what happens when you believe in yourself." The audience erupts in applause. Noah wipes his tears, laughs, and begins his routine. With each trick, Noah's confidence grows. He's not just performing, he's connecting. Making eye contact. Smiling. Enjoying himself. The audience is mesmerized. Kids lean forward in their seats. Parents wipe tears from their eyes. For his finale, Noah holds up one card, the Ace of Hearts. This last trick is for everyone who's ever felt scared. Everyone who's ever felt invisible. Everyone who's ever wanted to do something but didn't think they could. He closes his hand around the card. The real trick isn't making things disappear or appear. The real trick is finding the courage that was inside you all along. He opens his hand. The Ace of Hearts has transformed into a card that reads, "You are magic." The audience sees it on the screen behind him, the message enlarged for everyone to read. The auditorium explodes with applause. A standing ovation. Kids cheering. Parents crying. Noah stands in the center of the stage, tears streaming down his face, smiling wider than he ever has in his life. Backstage, Noah is surrounded by kids congratulating him. Lily hugs him tightly. "Lily, Noah, that was the most amazing thing I've ever seen." "Marcus, dude, you made me cry. That was incredible." Noah's parents push through the crowd. Mom is crying, Dad's eyes are glistening. "Mom, Noah, a sweetheart," she pulls him into a tight embrace. Noah buries his face in her shoulder. Mom whispers, "I am so proud of you." His dad joins in the hug. "Grandpa Marvin would be so proud, son. You didn't just do magic tonight. You were magic." Mrs. Chin approaches. "Noah, what you said up there, about being scared and finding courage, I think every person in that audience needed to hear that. You gave them a gift tonight." Noah looks around at all these people who are smiling at him, proud of him, moved by him. This is what Noah learned that night. Magic isn't about being perfect. It isn't about never being scared. Magic is about having the courage to share your gifts with the world, even when your hands are shaking and your heart is pounding. Magic is choosing to be seen. Noah looks up at the sky as they walk home. Do you think Grandpa Marvin saw that? His dad smiles. I know he did, son. I know he did. They walk in comfortable silence for a moment. You know what's funny? I thought magic would make me someone different. Someone confident and brave. But really, it just helped me find who I was all along. His mom squeezing his hand. That's because the magic was never in the tricks, sweetheart. It was always in you. They reach their house. Noah pauses before going inside and looks back at the night sky one more time. Noah says quietly, "Thank you, Grandpa Marvin, for believing I could be magic." He smiles and walks inside. Noah's journey didn't end that night. It was just beginning. But he learned something that would stay with him forever. The greatest magic isn't making things appear or disappear. The greatest magic is believing in yourself. Because when you do, you don't just change your own life. You inspire everyone around you to believe in themselves too. And that's the most powerful magic of all. Noah sits at his desk, rearranges his magic tricks in his box of Marvin's Magic tricks. He has a photo of himself performing on stage and he writes himself a little note. Magic isn't just tricks, it's believing in yourself. Noah fell asleep with a smile on his face and happy thoughts of his grandpa and his talent show. The end.